Hey everyone, welcome. So I'm back after a few days. Let me check my settings because I keep having to do that whenever Windows updates, it throws my settings off. So I'm good. And settings wise, thanks for joining me. This is kind of very impromptu. I didn't really expect to do this, but yay, it's being done. So let's do it. Foodie Beauty's live stream last night really didn't amount to much. I mean, it's this constant not amounting to anything. So thank you everybody for being here. To Rob, One Small Moose, Deborah, Fish by Any Other Name, Vicky, we got Runs in Circles, and everybody else listening to this right now, not trying to participate, but listening in. Thanks for being here. Smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, let me share my screen. Let's see what Gaining Ground has to misinform us with, because it seems that is the main complaint with him, with practically everybody. He misinforms. He doesn't do research. So let's get started. I shared my screen. Let me do this, and we're gonna start.
Welcome. It is Sunday, October 2nd.
Texas
Can you believe it? I am back in my humble abode, ready for Monty to tell it like it is. So as I saw someone in chat noticed, they made a comment about Belinda, Hater Nation New. Oh, I gotta stop calling her that. Hillbilly Uncensored. She will not be joining me today. She has dealing with an issue with her.
All right, let's go ahead.
Our bestest positive thoughts. Okay, so
all right, let's go ahead. I didn't go over this.
And getting considering that you go to court, be making shit up about these women. Let's remember something. Monty's been telling us for weeks. I have all these receipts. I'm going to show everybody about these women. I have all these receipts, and he went right back to Chantal. Fruity booty, fruity booty, fruity booty, fruity booty, fruity booty.
Wait a second. Let's go back here. Just because you have receipts doesn't mean you're going to show them. You just have receipts because you have receipts. All right, let's go back. Hey, Doriel.
He suffered a loss and everyone's ganging up on him. No. This has nothing to do with Monty's loss. No one's ganging up on him. Monty.
Yeah, people are ganging up. People are dogpiling. Let's get that straight. That is why a lot of people are doing what they're doing. About Netter's whereabouts, I have no idea, Mira, what his whereabouts are.
He fucked up. He shouldn't be striking small channels. And there's no reason for him to be making shit up about these women. Let's remember something. Monty's been telling us for weeks. I have all these receipts. I'm going to show everybody about these women. I have all these receipts. And he went right back to Chantal. Fruity booty, fruity booty, fruity booty, fruity booty.
Go back to what I'm doing.
That's the issue. The women, they can handle themselves. Hopefully lessons have been learned. If you're looking for love, straight men who cover fruity beauty are probably not the kind of man you should be looking into.
What does that even mean? Straight men that cover foodie beauty. Is something wrong with straight men that cover foodie beauty as opposed to what? Not straight men that cover foodie beauty? Isn't that a little bit wrong to say about somebody? Hey, Kuromi Habibi, what's up? Am I planning a trip to Missouri? No, I'm not. I haven't even seen what Purple Glitter is saying. I'm gonna have to give her a call or give her a text. I didn't speak to her yesterday. Let me see. This is news to me. So let me figure it out. What's going on? Okay. Yikes. That's very unfortunate that stuff's happening to her. It's really sad that she won't be returned to Girl World. This is one of the things that happen to people. Yeah, exactly, Doriel. We're just discriminating against heterosexuals. So off the bat, here we go, discrimination. Texas Peep says, oh my God, let the adults be adults and would stay out of their business. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, exactly. So what's going on with Purple Glitter? It happens to people time and time again. People get pushed out of Girl World because people talk about them. They talk shit. They make shit up. They dox them, which I really hate when people dox, make shit up, and push people out of a community. This community is allegedly, supposedly here for everybody, but the reality is a lot of people are getting pushed out because they're being doxed. They're being talked about in a very negative way. They're being their information is being put out there. There's just so many there's just so many things happening right now. So I'll check up on Purple Glitter like we talked last night about the situation, and I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with her. But let's just continue.
Or YouTube creators in general. But again, the women can tell their own stories. I'm not here to deal with that. I've already spoken on it. I just think it's bullshit that he was making up stories about some of these women instead of just saying, look, I maybe got a lot of attention. It was exciting for me. I handled it wrong, and I'm sorry, and I shouldn't have struck these channels. That would be the end of story. But Monty doubles, triples, quadruples down. So here we are today. So I am curious to see how the hell
Texas Pete.
he stretched Vicky Vibes making a hand gesture in one clip into a 4-part series. So that's what we're going to start watching today. Who's excited? I am.
Sure.
So let's excited, I just can't hide it. I'm like,
if this becomes redundant as usual, if it becomes redundant, what I will do is I'll end it. So if this, we start going in circles with these reactions to reactions to reactions, then I will stop after a while because it can and will become redundant.
Jesse Spano and Saved by the Bell minus the caffeine pills. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and you should see my little friend Monty up on screen. Look at me. He's
all right. So the Purple Glitter post says, hey guys, remember when I told you all if things got out of hand, then my family would step in. Family has officially stepped in. The kids and I will be staying with them for a while. This post is not meant to scare anyone. It is just to inform. I will be with family for a while and I will be fine. I'll check in when I can, but I won't be returning to Girl World. If I do come back, I would return with the plan that I had discussed on the last stream. Thank you all for giving me a second chance. But when safety becomes a concern, this is when I have to bow out. I don't know when or if I will be back. So how does that have anything to do with me scaring them? Why do people make shit up? You're gonna get a out for that. Don't make shit up. She's saying about people doxing her. That's what happened. She got doxed and she's not liking it. So her family member has to step in, as she explained last night. Don't be doing stupid shit. Don't be making shit up, because this is the problem with the girl world. People making shit up, and then I have to do a correction. That whole statement on her community post is because she got doxed. She doesn't like it, so she's stepping away. So anyways, yeah, things are getting out of hand. But you know what? Let's continue.
He's giving me judgy eyes. Look, he's looking at me like, Gigi?
Right, Rob?
Gigi is not, he is not happy with me.
You stupid idiot, Gigi.
Oop, what happened? Okay.
What a fucking idiot.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and watch my friends.
Gaining Ground, the King of Misinformation. Let's continue.
Am I in the right source?
Yeah, Jackie.
Yes, I have him at 1.25 because I don't know how fast he speaks or he's going to speak in this video. I'm not even sure what he's watching because, like I said, the Vicky clips aren't even that long, but whatever. We're going to start at 1.25. I'm going to try to power through this. If I've got to go to 1.5, I will. Let's get going.
But this is the whole point. People are assuming it's you. She should have said it has nothing to do with you. But why should she have to say that? I don't understand why she has to say it has nothing to do with me. If you are aware of what's happening with her, like I said, she got doxxed. And I've warned her what she should have done to not get doxxed. She got doxxed, and it's upsetting. And family had to be involved because they're now putting out information on her family members, which, hurts my heart that this is happening to her. And I wish I could do something about that. But the only thing I can do is answer text messages and phone calls and provide as much, comfort and care as I can. Yeah, people are complete idiots.
I don't know if you guys can hear him okay. And yeah, let's start.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Why don't I hear anything? Hold on. I connected my AirPods. Hello. Was I lied to? But it said connected. Clearly, I was. Let's try this again. Hold on.
You stupid idiot. GG.
I know, Monty. It's not my fault. I picked the wrong source, but we're good now. Thank you. All right, let's do this.
Me usually.
I gotta go back. I didn't hear what he said. Oh.
All right, smash that like button if you're just coming in.
What the hell is the video? Why did this happen like this? Hold on, guys.
All right, he's doing a Vicky Vibes, not getting his stuff together and straightening it out before starting a stream. We're gonna continue though.
Sorry, it's not a GG stream unless there's issues, right? There we go. Okay. Hello, Monty.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Gemini. Usually, I'm
Mukbang and everybody else.
Not on at this time, but I am on.
What are you talking about, Monty?
Things, separate some facts from fiction. Because it seems a lot of people are saying a lot of things.
Monty used to be on all the time. God bless his heart for saying I'm usually not on at this time.
And it's morning time hour. Usually, I'm not on that early in the morning. What are you talking about, GG? The king of misinformation, misinforming people once again. I am on typically after 12. If it's like 8, 9, 10 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, I am not typically on. I gotta clarify. That's not my time slot. We're gonna start with this Vicky Vibes. Vicky Vibes has been
doing
I guess live streaming, and it's just a lot.
Remember, I was supposed to get daily voiceover videos about all of my mean tweets from 2 years ago. And I haven't seen one of those, but Vicky gets a 4-part series. Vicky, I'm jealous of you. What did you do to this man to get a 4-part award-winning series
of bullshit that I really facts once almost they are gaining things because there's a problem views.
What?
And that problem is one person says something, the other person takes that as facts and then rolls with it.
Oh, you mean how like I'm a drunk, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because there was actually a video of you drinking and going off, so that is true. Okay, it's true. So it's this constant rolling with misinformation,
really,
and then treating it as actual fact.
Vicky Vibes is an ableist. I'm a drunk, but you tell us.
Is this guy stupid? Vicky Vibes, I've proven in 4 parts that Vicky Vibes is an ableist, even when she had the chance to apologize, to not laugh at a situation where somebody has degenerative arthritis, osteoarthritis, she kept on laughing. Don't attack the issue, the disease, the problem. Go and find information. They say they have information on Negs. Go with whatever fault Negs has done, whatever grievance you have with Negs. Don't attack people because they have osteoarthritis. That is just low. Let's clarify.
Oh my God!
Right now,
he doesn't take any responsibility for anything. It's fucking fascinating.
First thing, smash that like button. Is this the Vicky that was a mod for? I don't take responsibility. Then how am I apologizing and explaining the situation in a logical fashion? Exactly, Capone Boxer. Go for the person, not the disability. I hate when people, punch down, go low. And I've proven that that's what she was doing, and she kept on laughing about it.
No, it is not the Vicky that was about for Chantal. At least I don't believe so.
Not the same Vicky. What an idiot! This is different. This is Vicky Vibes. So let's get straight into it. Thanks for being here, everybody. If you're watching the replay, watch the replay. I appreciate it. I know it's early for most of us, unless you're in the UK and beyond. But in Atlantic, North America, it's. I'm so sorry to hear.
All right, we love
circles. Yeah, not a lot of people know about Vicky Vibes, but Vicky Vibes, I don't.
Vicky Vibes is a very small channel, growing. 1,000 or 2,000, 3,000 subs. Now, what do you have?
Right, Mama KB.
I want to say, hey, I want to say 3,000 subs. Am I making that up? I don't know. I feel like you're growing at this point. And he got really triggered by Vicky and her little channel. I think it's
stop. Didn't get triggered. I have to explain when people give out misinformation, especially from somebody who defers to her chat for such information. All she has to do is do her research. It's going to take time. That's why it's called research. It's going to take a lot of hours. That's why you have to do it, so that you're not misinformed and you say something that isn't true.
It's because he had people in his ear pointing him at Vicky, just my opinion.
Nobody. Much either. Nobody pointed me towards Vicky.
I probably should, Steph,
for a while, but what I do know is she was blatantly misinformed. lacking in her live stream, the multiple live streams she did. She had no idea what was going on, but she was just talking. Same thing Gigi does. Just talk, make stuff up if you don't know anything, rather than just saying, hey, I actually don't know that information. She likes to be an ableist.
Does she?
Does she? She'll exactly Mary say a lot of shit, but then she'll be an ableist.
Oh.
And say things like this.
You got her. Let's see. Let's see if we're about to see absolves you of all your sins.
Hey, Blue Eyes. Black Velvet. What's up, everybody?
Will be very dramatic echo in music. How dramatic. Wow. That's it. Case closed. Monty, you've been redeemed. That's
are his live streams like this all the time? He just goes over stuff in this manner and not provide anything of substance, because like, what's the whole point of this?
That's it. We don't even have to go further anymore. Vicky Vibes, you're an ableist. Monty, you are a saint among men. I think we could all go home now, right?
All right, so I'd like to. Nobody's a saint among mine, including gaining ground, as he pointed out 2 years ago, the shit that he was being put through. And that is my problem. Like, if you've been through this, where, people are coming at you for all sorts of stuff, then why would you do this to somebody else? I don't get this. Like, if I know and I've been through something and it wasn't pleasant, then why would I ever want to put another human being through the same thing I went through? I thank DC for that clip.
Of course.
Since she likes to talk a lot of shit.
Of course.
But yet, please don't live in a glass house if you're going to throw stones.
Yeah, so, that applies to you as well, Monty.
Okay. Vicky Vibes, the ableist.
Vicky Vibes, the ableist.
People with a disability, but has a lot of shit to say. Anyway.
Monty, I'm going to need you to learn something called context, right?
There is zero context where you are gonna put your hands and fingers in a certain way to make fun of an affliction, a disability, rather than the person. Zero context where you do that. It doesn't matter what is happening. You do not do that, because you're insulting 350 million people worldwide that has arthritis. Zero context where you need to do something like that. And then for her to repeatedly do that in her later streams just shows that she is indeed an ableist.
People usually don't just do things like that. And again, it wasn't right. Probably not. I'm sure she regrets.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
Maybe she doesn't.
No, no. She doesn't regret it, because she did it again a couple of days ago when she played the clip of me playing the clip. She started laughing. That shows me she is not regretful. And she's an ableist.
My thing to regret or not regret. But I think at this point, people get pushed. People get pushed.
Zero excuses.
I've learned that when you're angry, you shouldn't go live. You shouldn't go live.
Zero excuses.
Then you get really angry and you say
she
something that's
down.
taken out of context. So I think that if you're going to label people alcoholics and ableists, Monty, you probably, like I said, need to get a dictionary and look up the word context so you can see like what comes before. Like, people aren't just waking
alcoholic gaining ground telling me about context
up and scrunching their hands up and pretending to be Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's usually a driving factor behind that pushes the person to that point.
Let's get into it. There is a driving factor, but it's no excuse. As Doriel says, there's no excuses for doing that, because you're making fun of the affliction rather than going to the point. It's an argumentum ad hominem attack. It ain't that. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna see how much of this I can get through. And
are we gonna watch the whole video just from just because of one ableist clip, allegedly?
See where we go from there. Once again, only doing this because, hey, people are taking what other people are saying as fact and rolling with it, and it's not cool. All right, so let's go.
I love when he tries to justify stuff, and his justification makes no sense. I'm only doing this because other people say things and it's not cool. Okay, let's go. Hello, Vicky.
Loud. Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I could put these two at 1.5. We're gonna see what Vicky sounds like 1.5.
Can you guys hear me?
All right, we're continuing with
gosh,
this. I do not, Bowie.
And this. What is this?
Do you pluck
Is
your
it
eyebrows?
TV?
They
You
appear
really
sparse. Someone say his eyebrows appear sparse. Does he know that was a dig? Was that a dig? I think it was, right? If your eyebrows are sparse. Ooh. What happened?
All right, that's her. Let's go forward.
Oh, Jesus, Siri. Hello.
Okay, he's having problems.
Honey.
Let's see. Thank you for the
True
super
Black
chat,
Velvet.
Snuffkin. Using ableism as a cudgel. Oh, that's a new word. Is that a new word? I've never heard that. To deflect criticism. He doesn't actually care about disabled people, obviously.
Wait a second here. He doesn't actually care about disabled people, obviously. How do you know I don't care about disabled people? Huh? What? How does that? How logically? How would somebody that doesn't know me know I don't care about disabled people? That doesn't make any sense. How can you not? How can you know that when you don't know me? Plus, knowing the fact that I had a IRL friend where her kidneys weren't working. So how do I not care about disabled people when in real life I had a friend, Kidney J, that her kidneys weren't working and she had to go to dialysis 3 times a week or more? That don't make no sense.
Only an issue when he gets heat. Clearly, the people making the video about Vicky also do not care, because if they did, we wouldn't be in a never-ending cycle. Although it's been pretty quiet lately, fingers crossed, everyone just lets it go. But we wouldn't have been in that cycle of back and forth if both parties were partaking in said insanity. But thank you again for the super chat stuff.
Okay, when are we going to get into it?
I've seen some stuff buzzing around about Monty.
I know that you are not complaining about someone taking too long to start their video. When you literally, I tried to watch a video of you, Monty, and you literally talked to the chat the whole time and barely said anything about Chantal's video.
First, what happened was garlic bread. Garlic bread. I was going to do a stream on him because supposedly he was catfishing people.
I never did the garlic bread stuff.
Supposedly.
I don't know if I care enough.
Supposedly.
Yep.
I know, Nova. I'm a horrible person. Hey, JB, I haven't seen you in forever.
All right, Vicky regrets absolutely nothing. She stands by what she said about him. I'm sorry if people are offended, but listen, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But, you know, like I said, regret or don't regret is context. And I know what was being said in your way.
Doesn't matter the context.
There's context. It's people like to throw rocks.
Stop saying context. Context doesn't matter when it comes to stuff like that.
And then when you confront them about the rock throwing, they start screaming victim. It's like you can't throw rocks at people if you don't want to have a rock thrown back at you. It's not that hard.
All right, let me go forward. If you haven't smashed that like button, smash that like button.
Why didn't you prepare for this, Monty? You could have had your minutes ready to go.
All right, we're gonna go forward. I'm fully prepared, unlike you, Gigi.
Hold it in. I don't know how to. He be trying to like not have a release, and you guys know me. I'm old.
Oh, she's talking about the SR stuff. Okay, let's go back. What does she even know about that? And how does she know I'm trying to hold it in?
What do you know?
He be trying to like hold it in. I don't know how to.
Oh, the retention.
Not have a release, and you guys.
Has anybody ever thought that if I write about NoFap, maybe I'm a writer and I don't practice what I write about? Has anybody actually ever thought
that? Kind of makes you sound like a fraud. Did you really just say that out?
No, it doesn't make me sound like a fraud if I have the knowledge base. If you have the knowledge base to write about something that you may or may not practice, then you're not a fraud because you have the knowledge base here, buddy.
Out loud, like you're pretty much just admitting. Has anybody ever thought about the fact that I literally just look for hot topics to cover and write on, and that I don't actually believe in anything that I'm writing? I'm just hoping it makes me money. Like, Monty, why would you even say that out loud?
That way, that some writers write about things that they don't do. Or why would he even say what he said out loud? You literally think every single writer writes about everything that they actually practice? Like there's no writer out there that writes about things that they might not actually do or still do? Is that just me?
Monty, you're writing
exactly
passionate about it. You have a video, you have writings about it. I
am passionate
that you were just doing it to jump in the bandwagon because you have admitted it yourself. Where
I am passionate, exactly. So just because I don't practice something or do something, I am passionate about it because I am knowledgeable. So yeah, that's my whole point.
2020, NoFap was popular. I don't know
what
NoFap
was popular.
I've never heard of it, but apparently it was it was popular in year 2020. No fap was popular then. But the way you wrote about it and the way you made videos about it,
right,
if
Jessica?
you weren't practicing it, then you were just,
exactly
in my opinion,
moves.
being dishonest, and you were pretending to care about it just for views.
No, me.
Just like how GG and Vicky Vibes are pretending to care about what's happening because they're getting the views. Make it make sense.
Just asking.
I'm all about the release. Okay.
Hey, Buddha.
Hey, honey. Monty is getting creepier by the day. The more that comes
Correct,
out. Yes,
vintage.
I see it.
Yes.
So we're gonna take it from the start, and then if we have to pick up later, then we'll pick up later. I know, Spring. It came out of nowhere, and it's messed up. And we need to talk about these red.
Who's defending Negs? I'm not defending Negs.
Right, ABW.
From fiction. Nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Not defending Negs. And let's not forget GG's Gaining Grounds, other channel, Discounted Life. Because if you really want to know about what he's up to, well, check out his channel, Discounted Life, because he made that channel to tear apart women like Charlie Gold, French Fried Girl, and Life of a Free Spirit. Because, of course, he doesn't like Charlie Gold, he doesn't like French Fried Girl, he doesn't like Life of a Free Spirit, and he doesn't like DC Media Girl. So that channel was made specifically for him to constantly be poking fun of those women, yet he's up here on his high horse talking shit.
Defending Negs over here.
Is this why he started turning on his "you can't talk in my chat unless you sub for 5 years" feature?
Doing this because people are talking just too much shit.
Red flags. Because I see y'all, and listen, there's nothing wrong with like seeing a dude and being like, oh, I think he's.
It's crazy how he doesn't consider what he does about Chantel 3 times a day talking shit. Like that's like the best part I think about all of this for me.
You know, I want to like.
Right, Hey, if you want to say me covering Chantel 3 times a day is talking shit, then why not? Go ahead. I cover Chantel 3 times a day. Go ahead.
And I want to like talk to him or whatever and he's online, blah, blah, blah.
I think it's
but you have to spot these red flags and you have to know when to put your trust into
Okay.
someone.
You know what's a red flag?
What?
You know what's a really big red flag?
What?
Vicky, is when you're an ableist. It's really effing stupid.
Is he really going to
For sure,
play this
Bliss
one
off,
clip
thank
over
you.
and over again as the red flag? God, this sounds like somebody else I know who keeps playing a video of me drunk at my birthday party trying to sell a story that I'm a chomo. It's it's so similar.
Oh, so you were drunk at your birthday party. So that's where the drinking thing came from. There you go.
That's a big red flag when you're doing shit like that. Then you want to come off as this righteous person.
No, I don't think Vicky's
Backstory,
covering
Al?
a righteous person. I think Vicky's covering the drama. Like that's what we do here, Monty. You cover Fruity Beauty 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. I don't know why you seem to think that you could never
Facts, it
be
ain't
covered.
that.
I know you have people in your ear telling you it's your turn and this is all about your mom, blah, 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 blah. It's not. This is about you falsely copyright striking people. It's about you wanting to silence people.
I hate the false copyright strike narrative. It's not a false strike. Let's get off that. I've explained it a million times and I can explain it again. In fact, just watch the videos on my main channel about that.
Women who were telling stories that you didn't want those stories to tell. And then it's about you lying about those women and saying you're
What
going to
am I
show us all
lying
these
about?
receipts and you never show them. Like, this is what it
I never said I was going to show all the receipts. I said I have receipts and I'll show them if I have to. But I never said I was going to show all the receipts. He's lying to you once again.
it's about. You can scream Vicky's ableism until the cows come home or the lol cows come home. It's not going to change the fact that you fucked up and people have every right to cover your fuck up. It doesn't mean it's personal. It doesn't mean people are trying to ruin your life. It's what people want to talk about, Monty.
You know what? It's okay if people cover people's F-ups, but it's a different thing when people lie about it. I don't like when people cover something and lie about it or defer to their chat for information, and that chat can give you either the right or wrong information. If your chat gives you the wrong information, such as me being a marine biologist, such as Purple Glitter in her community post saying she's taking a break from YouTube and then spinning it as if it's all about me when it's really about people in the community doxing her. She's not liking it. She's still in contact with me, but they're spinning it that she's trying to get away from me. Like, what kind of piece of shit do shit like that when literally I'm in contact with Purple Glitter daily? We text, we call each other, but yet they're spinning bullshit in your ear. So if you hear that her post is about me, it's not. Her post is about people doxing her, which is a disgusting practice in the girl world. And I cannot stand it. Thank you, Gingerbread.
In case you missed it, drama sells on YouTube, and you happen to be full of drama at the time.
Oh yes, we will get there, but that's not till later. So let's get into. We're gonna get into the.
And then acting like nothing happened. Exactly, Beezer. Like he's caught doing all this stuff, and then he's just like,
caught
he wants
doing
to
what?
act like I've done nothing.
Caught doing what? Talking to other creators. Like every single one of these people are creators. Every single one has a channel. I was talking to other creators. They're private conversations, and then people are releasing what I'm saying in private conversations.
Wrong, it's everyone else's fault, and he just wants to go back to normal. Then he randomly releases an apology video. It's
not random.
Comments off for a while. It's
not randomly released.
I don't know. It's whew.
Troll detective video that started it all, and then I was watching all these live.
Speaking of, have we hit? How many days is it going to be? I wish Troll Detective was in here. How many days is it going to be before the copyright strike is lifted? Because I don't think we've heard anything else about the lawyer, right? He played the lawyer voicemails, but I forget how many days you have to
smash that like button, people. I see there's some people in here listening. The least you can do is smash that like button. The Rob says, honestly, Monty PG is not handling this well. In my opinion, she's making posts saying she's done with you, but talking to you on the low on that. Yep. That's another part of the problem, which I'm telling her, you can't make posts trashing me and you're literally calling me this at the same time and texting me at the same time. Like, it's not right. And that is another part of the problem, because I've seen it and I've talked to her about it, where I'm telling her, you can't just say these things that paint me in a negative light, but yet you're literally on the phone with me right now, or you were literally texting me. It just doesn't make any sense.
To counter or accept a counter before YouTube finally expires, I guess, so the claim expires and the video shows it back on YouTube. I feel like that should be any day now.
Okay, me.
You guys saw Nova did.
Nope, she's still talking to me.
She did a live stream about Monty, and
she told me what was going on, even after all the posts that she's done showing our private conversations again. She's still talking to me.
It's just a mess.
You stupid idiot. GG.
He's off his rocker.
Days? Okay.
How? Explain how I'm off my rocker. How?
And then this lady came out, BBW Veronica.
I would, but I have a football game in a little less than 2 hours to watch.
Affiliation is with Monty, but we'll get into that.
Holly Mack says, "Is this the Harem Gathering? I'd like to join." Yes, Holly. How will you sign up?
Who's Selena? Bitty bitty bum bum.
All right, you know what? Let's go forward because she's just talking smack. So
bitty 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 bum bum. Bitty 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 bum.
I love me some Alex. It's shook, but honey.
What?
Honey.
Okay, wait.
Melodic.
God, even in a video to defend yourself, Monty, you have nothing to say. I mean, come on, Monty.
She just posted that she would not support me. Oh boy. Okay. If she's posting that, you know what? I'm not just gonna say anything. And he says, people said when Monty was talking to Intel by going to Orange Julep. Okay, they didn't say that when FFG went to the fashion show.
No, okay. What does it have to do with Vicky?
Orange Julep, to be honest with you, per day. Ali Mac, you're hilarious. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look over the terms of joining the harem. I'm up in negotiations. Per day versus per week, per month, per year. It is an attraction.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop acting like you went to Orange Julep just because. What the hell does Orange Julep even sell? Is it orange shakes? I don't even know what the hell.
Misinformation coming on up, talking about Orange Julep. If you haven't been to Orange Julep, you don't know the foot traffic that Orange Julep has. Please don't talk about it, because the least you could do is look it up. So let's hear this misinformation again. It's an attraction.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop acting like you went to Orange Julep just because. What the hell does orange julep even sell? Is it orange shakes? I don't even know what the hell orange julep sells. Stop acting like you were just bored one day and you were like, you know what? Let me hit up orange julep. We all know why you went there. Like,
oh, does he? Does Gigi even know that orange julep is an attraction in Montreal? Does he know what kind of foot traffic orange julep has? Does he even know that that place is open from like 8 a.m. to 4 a.m.? Yes, you heard me, 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. on the weekend. So they only close for 4 hours in a 24-hour period of time. Can you imagine that? But yet he doesn't have this information and he's just talking shit. There's many places people go to if it's your first, second, or third time in Montreal. One of the places is Orange Julep. Then you go to the mountain and you look over and see the rest of Montreal. It's an attraction. It's literally a tourist attraction. A lot of people go there. Exactly, Doriel. Now I can't go to Orange Julep. Hey, Amy Judy, what's up?
just own it. There's never
If you're in Montreal, you need to go to
talking about
Orange
some show cake and I can't. Okay.
Julep. Let me check my audio settings because her
She
audio
farts on the
is
cake and then
hilarious.
Oh, the cake farting is the best. I need a fart sound on my soundboard.
Right, Texas Peep. Hey, Michelle Gardner.
I can see that.
Can I address the cake for anything? Okay, if that's how BBW Veronica makes her money, like BBW Veronica was dragged in this community, and I still can't believe that the Girlverse, doxing Purple Glitter, dragging BBW Veronica for giving her opinion when everybody says it's okay, you can give your opinion, even if your opinion is different from everybody else, your opinion is still valid and you're still welcome here. Well, that is not the case. If your opinion is against the wave, you get dragged, you get videos made about you, you get taunted, you get things pulled from your private content and put out there. As very disgusting behavior to do to somebody what they did to BBW Veronica, as well as Skinny Queen. It's really disgusting. What they're doing to Purple Glitter now, putting her picture online, saying all these mean, nasty things about her. You're pushing people out of what should be a welcoming community. This community should, be welcoming to people, but yet they're doing these disgusting things to people that is traumatizing. To be honest with you, if you boil it down, it's traumatic to have that happen to you. But yet it's still being done when this community is supposed to be welcoming.
Being a cake, but I know farts are cake.
What a waste of a cake to be farting on it. She claims that what's her name? BBW Veronica claims she does not fart on cakes, but I don't know.
Who matters if she does or doesn't? I don't care if BBW Veronica farts on the cakes. What I care about is the disgusting videos that were done about her. That is the problem here. If she gives her opinion, she's entitled to her opinion, but it seems it was against the wave, so let's just drag her. And it was so bad. So bad. Same thing happening right now with PG. It's really bad on Twitter.
I haven't watched it, and honestly, please don't send me clips. I don't want to know.
Or it's arcing.
This is all news to me too.
All right, I'm gonna go
so
forward.
good. Like I don't watch regular TV.
All right, so which one is this?
How could you beat this? Daytime TV could
Who's
never.
this?
All right,
This?
so this is Troll Detective's video. I linked Troll Detective down below.
okay.
You guys can go check them out.
Yeah.
They brought this to the surface. So the common denominator is this
Very
young
true,
girl.
right, Jessica. You know what? Yeah, it isn't fun anymore, especially with what's going on. They say it's burning off the Girlverse is what they say. Monty, these people will not be happy until you cuss Purple Glitter out or do something, and then that would make them the happiest people in YouTube world. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, Purple Glitter has been good to me, and you know what? In her time of need, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not a mean person. I'm here to help. I'm not here to harm people. So whatever she is putting out there is just a stress combined with so many other things. Like, she was a really good person to me for a year. I'm not just gonna curse her out or be angry at her or tell her off. I'm gonna help as much as I can. That's just it. Like, she was there for me, so why not be there for her?
is this young girl.
Why is it okay? So it's a witch hunt when it's about Monty, but when it's Monty going after other people, it's just, I guess, business as usual. It's BAU.
Oh, crazy liar too. Jesus, I haven't streamed in so long.
All right, so this is a video. This is Theo.
Send cake farts. Okay, so this is now where Monty is going to give the women in his audience the prologue, the preview. Like, before you listen to what she has to say, I'm going to tell you all about her first in order to discredit her. I could be wrong, but let's listen.
Explaining. That's why the live stream was called, you know, wasn't it called like separating facts from fiction? I believe that's what I called it. Because I'm gonna tell you what the facts are, because it's literally in public. All she had to do was look it up, look at my live stream, look at the comments from December 2021, refer to what she's saying in the video, look at the comments in the video, and you would have found out exactly what was going on.
Theo used to be Sagittarius Shitty's roommate. So when you are Sagittarius Shitty's roommate,
how the hell does Sagittarius Shitty get into this?
Because people start to troll you.
Once again, a person who doesn't know what they're talking about. How the hell did Sagittarius Shitty get into this? Is because Theo is Sagi's roommate. He doesn't even know that. Let's hear that again.
How the hell does Sagittarius Shitty get into this?
Because people start to troll you. People try to ask you information. People ask you questions all the time. The problem with
how did we get to Sagittarius Shitty?
Is Troll Detective decided to use Theo as a way to try and make me look bad. But Theo is a grown woman. Theo is actually in her 20s. She's not a young girl.
Okay.
Look at the look on his face. He doesn't even know how old Theo actually is. She's in her 20s. All you had to do was just look it up or just ask her. She's not still on YouTube. She might be absent. I think her last video was like a year or something. I don't even keep up with that. Holly Mac says Gigi is among one of the worst offenders when it comes to harassing people who don't deserve it and did nothing to him. He dragged shit out for years. Exactly. He's dragging shit out for years like he did or he does with his Discounted Life channel. He got into something with Charlie Gold. What does he do? Go on Discounted Life, start talking shit about Charlie Gold. He starts talking shit about French Fry Girl. He's talking shit about DC Media Girls, talking shit about Life of Free Spirit. All the women that he's had issues with, he puts them on there, drags them. And then the first video he did on me, what does he do? Oh, starts on his high horse about women, this woman, that. Then I pointed out, Gigi, you are the one that is running Discounted Life. So stop talking shit.
As he's trying to portray, and people say things, and then other people. Theo was on the farms talking a lot of shit, saying a lot of shit about the farms. And when you talk about the farms, well, then the farms start talking about you.
Oh, so I think what you're trying to say in your roundabout Monty way was that you actually don't have any proof that it was Kate Winslet who put that video on the farms.
What is this tangential argument? So just because Theo was on the farms, which she talks about the farms in her video, and I'm saying if you talk about the farms talk about you, now that is a tangential argument is being formed about Kate Winslet. Like, where does he come off with this stuff? Listen to this. We're talking about Theo, then he starts talking about Kate Winslet.
So
hey,
I think what you're trying to say in your roundabout Monty way was that you actually don't have any proof that it was Kate Winslet who put that video on the farms, because when you start talking about the farms notices you and they start tracking your every move. Let's play that again.
That's very tangential at best. Like, I have no idea. Why would you put those two ideas together?
And hold on.
Saying a lot of shit about the farms. Other people run with it. So Theo was on the farms talking a lot of shit, saying a lot of shit about the farms. And when you talk about the farms, well, then the farms start talking about you.
Correct.
They start to troll you. And that's what happened with this whole Theo disaster.
Oh, so when it comes to Theo, there are multiple farmers. But when it comes to you,
I never said there were multiple farmers. I said that she was on the farms. She literally said she was on the farms talking shit because she was talking about the farms in that video. And when you do that, the farms are going to start talking about you and they're going to troll you. That's all I said. And that's a fact. That's what they did.
You know for a fact that it was just Kate Winslet who uploaded that video on the farms. Isn't that amazing how that worked out? What an amazing Monty!
I can't believe this guy actually gets watched when he makes arguments like that.
You make things work perfectly for you. Like you have the best. You have all the stars always align when Monty needs an excuse. But when it's for Theo, you talk about the farms talk about you. They troll you. You have to get over it. Okay.
So once again, she was Sagittarius Shitty's roommate sometime last year for a few months.
How interesting.
She got trolled. She thought it was me. End the story.
Stories from the web, searching the internet, like
well, I didn't realize he's got a Sagittarius Shitty connection. Did he Did he go live on Sagittarius Shitty multiple times a day too? I did not realize that.
Okay, here we go. Not doing your research. Literally, my original videos were all about Sagittarius Shitty. Then after that, I started doing Foodie Beauty. But literally, when I started out back in December 2020 and 2021, January, February, and March, I was just doing Sagittarius Shitty videos. That's all I did. Here we go. Another moment where GG is misinformed, has no idea about something he's talking about.
From the web, searching the internet, like
well, I didn't realize he's got a Sagittarius Shitty connection. Did he Did he go live about Sagittarius Shitty multiple times a day too? I did not realize this. I thought Chantal was his only thing.
So we're gonna go for
youngins. I don't know.
What about youngins?
About the years here on YouTube.
So he popped up, and then he was also live streaming at the same time. So I went and I said hi.
Right,
and then
Mary?
I went live on my Instagram.
I love Zac
and
Efron.
He joined the live, and
I know,
it's not like tea or anything.
Oh yeah, that's the part. That's the part there. She got trolled. She thought I joined her Instagram. I never joined her Instagram.
Okay.
There was no need for me to.
Why does this matter?
How old is Monty? I wish the farms was still up.
It matters because she was messaging me by DM, so why would I publicly start talking about her age in public on an Instagram live stream when I already know her age and she was communicating with me in DMs? It don't make no sense. That's why it matters.
I don't know.
Oh, the farms are back, by the way. .net.
Monty is, but Monty doesn't look as young as
I think Monty's like 38. I think someone told me he was 39. Maybe he's 40 now. I forget.
He looks pretty young, which I don't know. We don't.
Thanks, Sunshine.
See, she has no idea how old Theo is. She has no idea how old I am, but then she's making a stream about me. Can we at least, if you're going to make a stream about
Facts,
somebody,
Mary,
know what people's ages are?
Monty, why the fuck do I care how old you are?
Because it matters.
I don't care if you were 21, 28, 38, 46, 56, or 64. You struck, not you strike.
It matters how old people are because you're talking about age stuff, but yet you don't know people's ages. That's why it matters. If you weren't talking about age stuff, then it wouldn't matter, but you are. So it matters.
Anonymous channels to silence them. And then you slander women who come at you with receipts, promise us receipts, and then pretend like it never happened and go back to Foodie Beauty. Like, why does your age make a difference? If anything, I would say at your age, close to 40, I believe you are, you should know better. And maybe, you know, her, if she's in her early 20s, okay, early 20s, people are still learning, figuring out how to be an adult. But if anything, you should know better.
That's Holly Mac.
I don't think Vicky not knowing your age, who gives a flying fart since we're talking about farts?
At least.
Men with these youngins, I don't know.
Just so you guys know that I'm not insane.
But she cute. She real pretty.
One specifically being no fat.
We got some there on. We got some there on.
You can't see it.
Okay, so the majority of the video focuses on his relationship with one of his moderators known as Tiny Dancer.
And Monty, I think, has made a video about
X-Mod.
Alex,
And Monty has actually decided to make 3 videos about her on his channel, a 3-part series on someone who doesn't really have the same platform to respond.
The girl looks.
Tiny Dancer has a platform to respond. Okay, she's using other people's.
Backstory, yo.
Hold on. Came to my Instagram live.
She might be.
I says the fact that people were trying to say Theo was 17 to 18 and you knew she was young and went after her was disgusting. How am I going after somebody if they're coming into my chat and
I
they're
still don't even know what he did to Theo.
actually in their 20s?
Now the point, not knowing what's going on, saying, what did he just say? See, this is my entire point. Misinformation once again. Can we hear that?
Knew she was young and went after her was disgusting. How am I going after somebody?
Oh, this is so annoying.
I still don't even know what he did to Theo.
Actually in their 20s.
How can you do a live stream about people and you don't know what is going on? Please, please, somebody tell me why. This is how misinformation. Exactly. Still, yeah, he just contradicted himself.
Probably a couple
Maybe
days later.
22.
Although Tiny is not going to just go down like
Wait
that.
a
She has done an
second.
interview.
Wait a second.
Oh, here we go.
Wait a second. What did she just say?
What did she say?
If you don't know the age, then don't talk about it. Don't just start making shit up. That's the
Hold on.
problem
Came to my
here.
Instagram live.
Yeah,
Probably
that is the
a couple days later.
problem.
Although
Making
Tiny-
shit up.
Okay, if you don't know, then shut up and don't say anything.
Is not going to just go.
I think she has every right to sit at a live stream and speculate, especially when you have said on many live streams. Let's not forget, Monty, now that the farms are up, we've seen receipts of you posting strategic millennial. I think that's what Kate Petty put on Twitter.
Oh, here we go again with this whole website thing. I've already explained it. It's on my channel. I had a business partner. That business partner got into alcohol, got into a lot of things. And you know what? He posted a lot of things that he shouldn't have been posting. I wasn't aware of it. I left the business alone. I left the websites unfinished because, you know, I can't control another human being. And whatever another human being does, they're responsible for it. I can't say or force the guy to stop doing this and stop doing that. We had a difference of opinion and where to bring the websites. Like I said, I wanted to talk about NoFap and SR. It was hot back in 2020. He wanted to talk about red pill and blue pill, purple pill, black pill stuff, which actually was hot in 2020 as well, but it just wasn't something I thought could work. So there was a difference in where we wanted to take things. I decided to set it up where I keep one site in my control. He keeps another website in his control so that one person doesn't have full control of two websites. So I thought we could split ourselves between two websites, and if one website took off versus the other, we'd concentrate on one. It's all there. I'm still saying the same thing. Business relationships do start getting sour. It's soured, and I'm done with the whole business thing and putting somebody in a business relationship with me, not really knowing what they're going to do.
You were looking up flight itineraries to figure out what flight Chantal was taking somewhere in Canada. I don't know if it was for the court case or for something. Like, you were literally looking up.
Yeah, that's called due diligence. GG, something you don't do. You don't look shit up. So if somebody asks me, hey, I don't see any flights, is this true? Can we check? And it's public knowledge, then I will look it up. I'll use Google. I'll use whatever I need to do to prove my point. This is something GG doesn't do.
Flight itineraries. But you have a problem with Vicky not knowing somebody's age. I mean,
yes, I do. I have a problem with people not looking up information. That is the whole point of this. And I keep having to say, look up your information. All you got to do is look it up. See, I didn't know about flights. Foodie Beauty has a propensity to lie. So what do? I look up the flights. If you don't know something, all you have to do is look it up or ask beforehand before you do your live stream. That's all you got to do.
Come on. This too much.
Go down like that.
Search for information.
Channel called Cauliflower, so I'll post that down below
so
along with the
people
Troll Detective video. So if you want to hear, they are there. I do have a statement from Tiny Dancer about the ordeal. And
Alex got a statement from Tiny Dancer. We need like some professional presidential music.
What she had to say to me. Well, my statement is that Monty has slandered me, lied about me, has made serious false allegations about me, and refuses to leave me alone for the last 8 months, and would like for him to fuck off. And
She actually said that? Because actually I haven't listened to this. She actually said I haven't left her alone for the past 8 months. Actually, I have left her alone.
Monty, can you show us the receipts? Show us the receipts that Tiny Dancer told you that she has a habit of throwing men in jail when they don't return her affection. And I need to see the receipt that Tiny Dancer had a black boyfriend in Toronto who she threw in jail for abusing her. Because according to Tiny Dancer, none of that ever happened. And Tiny Dancer released other receipts about the situation. You promised to give us receipts, and then he went back to talking about Foodie Beauty. We the people need to see receipts.
If you want receipts, then talk to Steve McRae. That's the receipt, because, you know, Steve McRae has said, hey, if people are doubting what you're saying about Tiny Dancer, they can speak to me. And I emailed him, was it Saturday or Sunday? I think it was Saturday. And he's like, yeah. If anybody is doubting what you've said about this entire Tiny Dancer situation, they can talk to me. And Steve McRae is a well-known person on YouTube. Steve McRae is not going to lie to you. Steve McRae doesn't need to take up for me. But he's saying, hey, if you really, really, really have somebody that's doubting this entire situation, let them speak to me. Florida says, yeah, I'm selecting a nice convent as we speak. I hope I can look good. She's the one who keeps talking to me.
because this whole incident.
But you haven't shown us that. Like, if you can show us receipts of these things, Monty.
I've shown receipts in 4 videos, literally all the receipts, all the DMs. I said whether or not they're fake or false or true. I've said, yeah, what she's putting out is true, but there is a reasoning behind that. Like, hasn't he not seen my 4 videos about Tiny Dancer?
It would make a hell of a difference. Like, you need to stop going to the school of loafs. Receipt School 101 that Loafs is teaching. You need to give us actual receipts. Go on. Do they have CVS in Canada? Let's pretend they do. Go to CVS, buy a stick of gum. Okay.
I've shown the receipts. 4 videos. It's done. He has no idea what he's talking about because the receipts have been there for weeks now.
Okay. When you get that massive receipt for that 1 stick of gum, that's what we need from you. A long receipt showing us that everything you've said about Tiny, about Buddha, about God, whoever else you've said shit about, we need to see proof of that. Like, it's not hard. Proof.
It happened in early midsummer 2021. I left it alone. I walked away. Then come February, she comes back and starts saying the same things again. I said my piece. I left it alone, walked away. All of a sudden, in Jessica Messica's chat, she shows up and starts slandering me again, where she's saying that he didn't leave her alone for 8 months. I've been walking away every single time. Okay.
Keep my name out of his mouth.
Backs to Rob.
Like, asked me out on.
And why is he cutting things up like this? No wonder it's confusing to a lot of people.
I'm not confused.
Because Cholita keeps cutting back and forth between people because they don't want to have their face or their voice on their video, and it's confusing a lot of people. Let me go for it though.
Don't be trying to talk to anybody so that you can for clout. Don't be trying to fucking talk to dudes or women.
Agreed.
You're like, oh, they have a lot of subs.
Agreed.
Like, even if you like them on a personal level.
Yeah, people say this, and yet they do talk to people. Like, didn't he and Negs used to be friends? Didn't DC and Arid Alex used to be friends? Come on. People fall in and out of relationships all the time. It's just a thing that happens, but you have to learn your lessons to really figure out who you want to be friends with and who you don't want to be friends with.
Fall back, because it's the internet.
Yep.
Is that
I hope a lot of lessons were learned in this situation. You're not going to find what, if you're missing something, you're not going to find it here in Chantal world. It's just not going to happen.
Song. Oh my God, Chalky. Next came out. I just saw a clip of it.
Oh, thank you, Deb W. You missed the sniping. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but things change and new things will be happening. I will be doing some cooking on one of my channels. I think that might be a good idea for me to do going forward. Just cook, do my thing. I'll also use this channel for more Monty After Dark. Monty MAD is coming back. I'll just have new people. So if you still want Monty After Dark, if you still want to come up on the platform and talk about the foodie beauty shenanigans, then we're still going to do that. I'll also be doing what I'm doing right now, which is reacting to reacts. All right.
I'm in Twitter jail, but Next posted like something, and he's like going like this. It's awful. I mean, it was just the most awful, horrible shit I've ever.
All right, going forward.
Things get extremely hypocritical. Okay. I thought that detective left it kind of open-ended. You guys can come to your own conclusions, right?
And then when we did go live,
it is hypocritical.
Richard, find a hobby.
Doing what I would do to like grab the
Who's Richard? Dick find a hobby? Are they called? Who's Richard?
And Sharon kept saying, Saji, can you tell?
Who's Dick?
There's an element of that Texas peep.
Are my super chats not working, y'all?
All right, we don't see anything here. Let's go forward. You guys can watch these videos if you want to. Let's go forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's go here.
Fast forward.
These striking channels, which
Angry Pistachio released a video over the weekend where she was critical of Tiny Dancer regarding Matt Pitt and that podcast. Whatever happened to... I have no idea who Matt Pitt is and the podcast. I just know that Tiny Dancer has been in several communities and she still is. And I didn't learn that from me just Googling stuff. I learned that from speaking to Steve McRae. Steve McRae's like, yeah, she's in a lot of communities. There's a lot more going on than what you know. And like I said, I'm going to have some people talk to Steve McRae about this situation because there's a lot more happening than what you think. I just don't like to say anything, especially when on a very sensitive side of things. I'd rather have other people speak out about their experiences and what they know rather than people hearing it from me.
I don't understand the fucking thought process.
I do.
Thank you so much for the super.
Thank you, Mary.
I do. He wants to take the masks off of anonymous channels. He wants to make videos unchallenged. He wants to make videos without any criticism. He wants to be able to do it.
How does he know that?
Say whatever he wants, and if anybody challenges him, he wants to be able to shut them down. And he cannot shut down channels that he doesn't have the information on. He can't. I mean, look, Troll Detective allegedly replied with a lawyer. The first thing he did was allegedly call the lawyer, leave a voicemail. Like, he wants to know.
Exactly. I'm going to verify if the lawyer is real, and that lawyer is actually not real because the information that he gave was fake. It's fake information. You're not supposed to do that. I called the lawyer to verify if they were Troll Detective's lawyer and they weren't Troll Detective's lawyer. You don't do that stuff. If you're going to reply with a lawyer, other than your information, rather than your information, then it should be a real lawyer. Well, the lawyer is real, but it's not his or her lawyer or their lawyer. I don't know anything about Troll Detective. But the fact of the matter is, I called twice. They replied with 2 voicemails, and they replied by email saying that they do not represent Troll Detective, and that is a big problem.
Know who these people are, because in my opinion, if he knows who you are, he can threaten you into silence. Again, my opinion.
Who the hell wants to threaten people into silence? What's with this threatening thing? The only person that threatens people into silence is Gigi back in 2020, and he was still continuing to do that. Even as of now, his Discounted Life channel, where he drags people or tries to drag people, sullies their name, is still up and running.
Pecan, thank you, boo boo.
What? She doesn't. What?
Yeah, it's a normal step
process. Okay, you know what? I don't understand the thought process to come up here, sit in a high horse, but yet you're gonna do this.
I don't understand. Yeah, what is not normal about calling the lawyer? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? If somebody says, "Hey, I have a lawyer, speak to my lawyer," that's what they're saying rather than me, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call your lawyer and speak to your lawyer about how things are gonna go forward. So now they say, "Oh, why are you calling the lawyer? That's weird. Aren't you supposed to be calling the lawyer?" That's what you're supposed to do.
There we go. Oh my God. Vicky's this Vicky clip is the new GG 2020. Vicky, this clip's gonna follow you. Only good news is only a couple people are ever gonna use it against you, but like, this is so embarrassing to watch at this point. Like, this is all you have. This is literally all you have, and that's why you have to play it over and over again. It's pretty sad.
Not all I have, because she's been proven to be an ableist, laughing at people's afflictions. Because she laughed at it when it was being played and she was responding, she started to die of laughter, saying it was really funny when it's really not.
Now, why would you sit on your high horse, say something like that, be ableist, and then come on here and act as if your shit don't stink?
I can't handle it. I can't.
I don't understand the fucking thought process.
idiot.
Thank you, Blistoff.
I can't
Appreciate it.
handle it. I can't.
If somebody uses,
Oh yeah, vitamin water. I think it's been 3 times so far. If everybody wants to keep track of how many times that clip plays, it would be great.
Somebody takes your content, right?
Exactly, Rob. That's pretty much what it is. A lot of these people are jumping on this for views. Heaven forbid you have a different opinion.
So your 3 videos about foodie beauty today were all unmonetized, not-for-profit work. I'm pretty sure there's 3 videos today alone about Chantal, Monty. That was all not-for-profit work. You
It's for profit.
started a charity. You're doing this all into the goodness of your heart. You're not.
No, it's for profit, just like how he's doing it for profit, and it is a fact. It's for views. He's doing it for views, and I'm doing it for views. This is why I'm doing it.
Not collecting any money. Your American Cash App has been shut down, right? Okay. I expect that you no longer have ads on your videos. I'm going to ask in a couple days if the ads are still there. If they are, I'm going to be very confused, because who does YouTube for views? What an odd concept. People doing YouTube for views.
Then you're going to get it.
So then when I said people are doing it for views, I was right. It's a factual statement. I don't know why he's arguing a factual statement here.
And uploads it without any commentary, you can strike them for that because they are taking your property.
Vicky Vibes says, used to be an Eggs fan She was a fan for years, her words.
Actually, you know what? Let me go for it. I don't want to listen to what an ableist like Vicky Vibes has to say about it. This is not abuse shit, because it's just really annoying me.
Let's go back and forth.
I don't want to hear what an ableist like Vicky Vibes has to say about this. Oh, Monty, you're so adorable.
You can't help it that you suck at roasting people.
So
that ain't my
adorable.
problem. But if you're gonna come for someone like Monty really comes for Chantal,
Well, how is that not your Twitter name by now, Vic? The ableist Vicky Vibes.
then you have to be prepared when somebody else comes for you.
Yes.
Make no type of sense.
Correct.
Oh,
Vicky's correct.
No,
All right.
It's a scare tactic.
It is a scare
That's why
tactic.
Nader was going crazy, right?
Correct.
True
That's a
Adele.
bullshit. That's a real. You know what that is? A real.
Oh, you're welcome. List
real
off.
freaky ass bitch does some shit like
I
that.
bet Monty hates listening to a woman call him that. Ooh, I'm sure that just. Hope they're on a pile of boxes.
Believe so,
sitting next
Mary.
to them.
What does that mean? A pile of boxes sitting next to me? I don't get it.
To court. I believe, and I'm not a judge or a fair use lawyer, but I believe that it was transformative. I believe that it was transformative. It's not for him to decide, it's for a judge to decide.
Correct.
Exactly. At least some truth is being said right now. It's really not up to me to decide what's transformative or what's not. I can argue it's transformative. The other person might argue it's not, or I can argue it's not transformative. The other person might argue it is.
I'm gonna have to check out the Cupcake archives.
At the end of the day, it's really up to a judge.
But you know, Monty, you're not going to win, which is why you only go for anonymous channels. Because
Can he shut up about I'm not gonna win? How the hell do you know that? Are you the judge? You're not. You're not the judge. So how do you know if I'm not gonna win or I am gonna win? I hate when people say stupid shit like this. I would never say something like this, like, I know you're not gonna win. I don't know if I'm gonna win. There's always a chance I'm gonna lose, but I think that I have a high probability of winning. That's why I'm going through with it.
because you're not trying to take them to court. You're just trying to get their name. And I hope
That is not true. Things are going forward. He needs to stop making shit up.
that you do piss off the wrong anonymous channel who's ready to come out of the closet and say, you know what? Here's my name. Here's my address. Let's go to court because I want to see you shit yourself. And I hope you shit yourself on live when it happens.
Decide what is or isn't. I'm taking you to court. Transformative.
And I can
Theo.
see this, him trying to take down this video,
Oh, Georgia,
ending up
thank you
having
so
a rippling
much.
effect is already happening, and more people are going to voice.
Yeah.
Georgia, thank you so much. You really don't have to. I have a cash app. If the super chat's not working for you, it's
Speed it up, Monty. Speed it
All
up.
right, and furthermore,
Furthermore,
But,
I don't have to listen to what this ableist Vicky
oh
Vibes
man,
says.
thank you so much. Thank you, Am.
exactly, Rob. As I've said, once this starts becoming extremely redundant, I'm gonna hang it up and we're gonna move on. But as of now, we're still doing good. We're about 1/3 of the way through. Let's see if we can go halfway there. And if we go halfway there, we're gonna be done.
Yeah, loophole. It definitely is Texas, and you know, YouTube really needs to do something about that because it is a scare tactic and it's dangerous. It's
Yeah.
really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
voice their opinion.
They
Talk
take better
about-
care of their creators.
Stuff. I don't
And
know.
Jen.
Like he didn't really specify.
What YouTube's doing is not trying to get into any copyright dispute.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
And what she's saying is that YouTube should change the process so that way people like you who can give criticism 5 times a day will stop trying to intimidate
Oh,
anonymous
man.
channels who make 1 or 2 videos about you. Like that's what she's saying. You
It's not 1 or 2 videos about me, several videos about me. That's a fact. You can look at it on Troll Detective's channel. And I have no problem with channels making videos. I do not. And YouTube's process. So what needs to be changed about YouTube's process? If he's going to bring up that there needs to be a process change, then please tell me, what does he propose? Because I'd really like to hear how the process can be improved. Andrea says, hey, Monty, hey, chat. Hello, Andrea, what's up?
YouTube needs to find a new way to do this because Callie, I believe, also abused the copyright system for that same purpose. Hello, not Troll Detective, Terry Chaffles, NarcTube. It's interesting that you folks only go for anonymous channels, but you won't go for those of people who have been doxxed. Why is that? Why? Because you know that the chances are higher that anonymous channel is going to back off you, and because they don't want you to know their name and address. But you know
Spurious correlation.
that if you go after a person who's been doxxed, it's just going to make things 20 times worse for you because you're going to lose, and then there's going to be even more videos about you, and you don't want that to happen.
What's up, McKay?
Exactly what we would be talking about. He just said he wanted me to come on. And
I wish we had a counter here. If I went over this beforehand, I would be counting how many times he's going to make the same argument. This, and that, XYZ, blah, 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 blah.
that's when, like, I thought it was really weird that he said it like that, almost as if like that's the reason why he hit me up, and like maybe it is, I don't know.
This is a community of 90 to 95% women, and I can see how someone could take advantage of that. Like, people will come to you with tea, and that could turn into something else, and people get hurt. You just got to be careful, because really you don't know who they are.
But it's like the first thing that you said to me, like you had like the opportunity, to say on live stream, but it's like wrapped me up.
Melodic Alchemy, I've gotten nudes and videos, and I've politely declined each and every one of them. If somebody wants to lie and say I didn't, please do, but don't block me on Instagram before I can make screenshots. I have politely declined offers from people. Like, it's not hard to say, hey, I'm not interested, or I'm not here for that, but I am flattered. Thank you so much. No, you don't have to send me money. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And I've also
writing in that, how does he know I'm gonna lose? Like,
so
boy,
bullshit videos made about me, Monty. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't strike the person. The person's anonymous. The person would never counter strike with their name and address, because they are terrified of anybody finding their name out. And did I still copyright strike them? No, Monty, I did it. So Melodic Alchemy, okay, we might be assholes, but to say we're less assholish than a false
Fox Mary, sexist arguments. We've seen him saying stuff about heterosexual men in girl world. You got to be careful. Like, what does that mean? It's like literally 2022, and men and women need to be careful, not just women. Exactly, everybody needs to be careful.
Copyright striker and somebody who intimidates channels into silence. I gotta disagree with you on that one.
No, like I just thought that was
no. She never did, Mel B. Thank you, Jesus, and the Latter-day Saints.
Wait, I know that's just wait for
y'all. If you have not, if one of my mods could do me a favor, and put the link to Belinda's
live. Smash that like button for me, everybody.
All right, don't forget to like the stream. Woo-hoo.
It was so
yes, like the stream.
Watching right now, super early in the morning. There's going to be a lot of other people watching the replay. The least you can do, smash that like button for me.
Tell you how much I laughed. Belinda went live. Hillbilly Uncensored went live with Yaba, and it was so funny. You gotta watch it.
No, he did not either, Pinky. Again, thank you, Jesus.
All right, wait a second.
Although they were in a Discord, I'm pretty sure I've managed to avoid the photo. I don't think I've ever seen the peen. Not that I recall.
Texas people.
Oh, they're talking about what I said to Theo, because she's new on YouTube, and I said
feet pics and cake farts. Stop it.
Things including
thanks, Ali.
Diligence. Watch the entire live stream before you make a video, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, let me go forward. I already explained that situation.
Monty,
she got trolled.
All right, Mary. I wish they would pick one. Am I this or am I that? Her title. I looked it up. I saw it. Oh well.
What is the point of this video? Are you actually going to react to anything she's saying, or did you just want a reason to call her an ableist for 2 hours, an hour and a half?
Line. Let's move on.
I'm going to go 1.75 because I don't know, man. I guess I just talk way too fast for people. Hold on. I'm going to do 1.75. I'm going to see if I can understand.
I wonder why she's live.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Vicky Vibes, that is.
All right, so he gets into it with this chick who.
Okay.
Exactly. No idea what's going on. Zero.
Sorry. Hey, Kate.
Again, Abdel Fattah Al-Sisi. What the hell is Monty doing with Foodie Beauty's name in all his videos?
Thank you, Daisy and me. Appreciate you.
I mean, nobody here is doing this for free.
Come here for the entertainment, like I said. Gonna be doing some cooking soon. This channel, we're gonna still do Monty After Dark. We're gonna have some new people on. We're gonna continue. We're also gonna be doing this, reacting to reactions to reactions to reactions. As long as it's entertainment.
I mean, I'm not getting rich off of it. I'm making a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there. But you're not doing this for free either. I don't understand. I would.
Hey, Deborah.
Yes, we can. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. All up in it. One a piece, can't get enough. And then the second you're like, well, I don't agree with something he did.
He also doesn't get that cloud chasing is different from, hey, we're all on YouTube making money. If I was on YouTube and I wasn't making money, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Of course I'm making money. What's the point though? If I'm making money, I'm making money, and I'm going to say I'm making money. The point is she's coming on just like how she's on right now. What is she doing? Stream sniping? Probably.
They're like, oh, you're awful.
Yeah.
And he was obviously trying to talk to her. Like, if you get online and you're like, oh, you're cute.
Wait a second. How do you know that though? If you're not there, how do you know that? This is one of the reasons why I stay out of people's relationships. I don't comment when people's relationships goes public.
Oh, so you don't?
I don't.
You've never commented on Chantal's relationships. You didn't post those DMs from the Big Turk or whatever his name was.
Oh, the DMs from the Big Turk. That somebody interacted with him and then sent me their their conversation. I don't directly interact with the Big Turk or what was that? Metin. Those are people sending me stuff and posting it also on Twitter or on their gram, and then they send it to me. It's already public, and I just, you know, put it up because it wasn't me. It wasn't my interactions. It's what somebody else sent me. Gigi's doing the same thing. Isn't he reacting to you and Vicky? Exactly. You love cooking channels? Okay, well, hopefully that will entertain you, Holly Mac.
You didn't do any of that. That was your cousin SFTImonty. Cool. Your twin brother.
Because I wasn't there. I have no idea what happened, what is happening.
Monty, you will come.
Facts, Mary. They even had an IG page of the conversations. Exactly, you remember that.
And anything Chantel puts out there. If Chantel released a video of her literally passing gas for 30 minutes straight, you would turn that into some kind of conspiracy of how Chantel is trying to make the hole in the ozone layer larger.
No, wrong person. I don't do conspiracy theories. I stick straight to the facts. And yeah, if Chantel does a live stream and people find it entertaining that I go over the live stream, then I will go over the live stream because I'm providing entertainment.
Monty, you will comment on anything Chantel puts out there. If Chantel released a video of her literally passing gas for 30 minutes straight, you would turn that into some kind of conspiracy of how Chantel is trying to make the hole in the ozone layer larger so that way she could kill other YouTubers so she gets more views. Like, you literally will
wrong channel for conspiracy theories. That's not me. I don't do that.
Take anything Chantel does, and you're going to take what I'm saying right now so seriously and be like, you need to prove that I would ever do that. You're going to miss the point, like all the other points I make. But no. Monty, stop acting like.
The point is, you're the one who makes shit up. I stick to the facts, like I've always have been. I might give an opinion here and there, but my opinions are stated as that opinions and not stating my opinions as if they were facts, nor am I taking somebody else's opinion and running with it like it's a fact, i.e. saying that you don't even know if my mother passed away. What kind of sick person would say that? My mother passed away, and he's questioning it until Kenny J said, oh, she was there. Then questioning the burial, making up all these shithole arguments about, oh, it was like a company who did the videography. I'm like, no, it was me. Why are you making that shit up? Then he starts talking even more shit. He doesn't know the facts. All he does is just make shit up when he has no idea about anything and making it seem as if it's a fact when it's just an opinion, and it's an untruth.
Stop acting like you're not doing the same shit. Can we just stop?
Exactly. They should apologize. It. None of them have apologized for questioning if my mother passed away. It's a very disgusting thing to do. Don't question if somebody's mother has passed away. I wouldn't do that to him or Vicky Vibes or anybody else that was questioning that situation. Is rather extremely disgusting.
Behind the scenes, I have zero idea, so I don't comment on the shit because I don't want to look stupid when new information comes out or old information comes out. So I don't comment on people's relationships or personal matters. I don't have the whole story.
Hey, can be
what's happening. I might have a slice of an idea what's happening, but I don't have the entire pie.
Oh, you're awful.
Ooh, pie sounds good.
He was obviously trying to talk to her. Like, if you get on.
Okay, so he doesn't have a comment for that. The reason why you don't comment on people's relationships. Kind of like how people didn't know that Perfect Glitter and I still talk. She still calls me and we text. They don't know that. How would you even know that? That's why I don't comment on people's relationships. Because if I didn't tell you today, yeah, we spoke to each other last night, then how would you possibly know that? How can you be a stranger on the internet and know about the interactions, the private interactions between people? You don't know. That's exactly why I do not comment on people's relationships, because I don't know the full scope of what is going on. Yeah, I don't know why they bring children and parents into these things anyway. They do it to get your reaction and try to piss you off, right?
You're like, oh, you're cute. I don't know. At least he was flirting with her.
How did you know that?
For sure.
Thank you, Deb W.
Monty, you clearly flirt, or you don't realize you flirt. Like, maybe you don't realize, and this is what I'm saying, why you couldn't just be honest from the beginning. Maybe you just don't realize how your conversations come off. Maybe you are naive. Maybe this is new for you. Maybe you just don't realize that you could be leading these women on, and that's all you had to say. All you had to say is, like, I'm really sorry. I should have maybe been paid more attention, or been more aware of what these women were looking for.
Is this guy an idiot, or is he just an idiot? this stream was from 16 hours ago. So I did a video saying this exact same thing. I said literally the communication wasn't as it should be, and people were misinformed or thinking one thing when it was another. I literally just said days ago exactly what he's asking me to do, because he's not doing his due diligence once again and watching videos that he should be watching. Complete idiot. It's in the apology video, this exact same thing that he just said. Let's listen to this idiot again.
Like, maybe you don't realize, and this is what I'm saying.
Hey, Just Belizian Mimi, Lynn Smith,
maybe
what's
you
up?
just don't realize how your conversations come off. Maybe you are naive. Maybe this is new for you. Maybe you just don't realize that you could be leading these women on, and that's all you had to say. All you had to say is, like, I'm really sorry. I should have maybe been paid more attention or been more aware of what these women were looking for. But instead, your response was to slander them. And then when people talked about it, your response was to silence them. So it's like,
he keeps coming up with the same themes. I'm slandering people. That's a lie. I'm silencing people. That's a lie.
That just makes you look guilty. Do you get what I'm saying? It makes you, okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. Before I came on here, I was watching a video about some poker tournament. And there's a scandal where they think the woman who won was wearing a ring that would vibrate to tell her when to go all in or whatever. And there's videos, people are analyzing, the ring disappears, whatever. After she won, people called her out, particularly the guy who was last with her at the table, and was like, "You're a cheater." And he apparently cornered her, was like, why was that ring that you were playing with? Why did you take it off? The bet that she made was so ridiculous that even the announcers were like, is she really going all in with those crappy cards? So he accused her of cheating. You know what she did? She gave the money back to the organization to give to him. But she said it's not an admission of guilt. Like, that's an admission of guilt, right? That's an admit. The fact that she literally, if you know you're innocent of something, you're going to fight. And you're going to fight for yourself. You're going to fight for your character. You're going to fight.
That's not necessarily true. There's a lot of people who are innocent. Like, even if we take the Innocence project as an example, there's lots of people that do not try and fight, even though they know they're innocent. They'll take the guilty plea and then fight after that. There's many people who have done that. So just because you're doing something like that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not innocent. It just means based on your circumstances, you felt that was the best move to do at that time.
Fight to defend yourself. You don't give the money back and say, well, I'm still innocent, but here's the money back. You don't slander women and say, I wasn't leading them on, but Tiny Dancer throws people in jail. Like,
did anybody get that? You understand what I'm saying? Just because that woman gave the money back doesn't mean anything. There could be pressure on a multitude of sides from a multitude of people, corporations, whatnot, that's like, hey, I think it's best you just give the money back. We're not sure if you're cheating, or maybe they say we're sure you're cheating, or maybe they said, hey, I don't know if you were cheating. You probably weren't cheating, but the best thing to do is this. So what he's doing right again, that example, I get it, but he needs to also understand that some innocent people will do things that might not make them seem innocent, even though they are.
Monty, you got to start putting two and two together the way everybody else has.
It doesn't always mean like that you want to have some kind of long-term relationship. But to say that he didn't want to talk to her at all is not true. Because we see that.
Melodic Alchemy says, Monty, I got accused of being you last night. Yes, a lot of things are going to be flying all over the place. I'll tell you that. A lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of speculations, a lot of lying, a lot of making shit up.
Okay.
So, okay, that came out with that girl, but dang.
What? I like Vicky's bookshelf back there.
What is the 2 and 2? What do you mean?
So then, after that came out, Monty
two twos on what?
Yep.
Not
after Kate Winslet.
A false flag if your intent is to go in front of a lawyer.
Bullshit. Your intent was to get his information. Can we just stop, Monty?
I hate this bullshit about the intent. Really?
Monty, please, can we stop lying and acting like everybody here is stupid?
What?
Your intent was to get Troll Detective's information. I guarantee you
right,
that video will be up in a couple days, and you will never address it again. You will never address the lawsuit, the lawyers. If you do, I'll be shocked.
Not my bad, excuse me. It's not a false flag if it's your intent to go in front of a judge to argue something is not transformative.
But we know that you have no intention of doing that because the judge is going to look at you and say, Mr. Monty, it is transformative. Case dismissed.
He doesn't know that.
Or favor of the would it be the defendant or the plaintiff? Whatever. Who cares?
Say false flag. False flag means your intention is not.
How can you not know whether or not it's the defendant or the plaintiff? Like, it's quite obvious who the defendant would be, because that would be the plaintiff.
To follow through with what you claim is or isn't transformative. So if you're going to go through with it, if you're going to go straight to court, then that is not a false flag.
Well, we're looking forward to your court date with Troll Detective. It better be live streamed.
Going through with the process as intended. So I hate when people come up and talk this stupid shit about false flagging when it's not false flagging.
It is false flagging.
And then the internet fucking.
I won't even argue that anymore.
I'm glad because it is unfair. Like,
speaking about trolls,
you know what would have been false flagging? Chantal striking your live streams where you sit there and talk to the chat about everything other than what's playing on the screen. That would have been a great copyright strike, and I would.
So I'm talking about everything else other than what's being played on the screen. That's why it's transformative, GG, because I'm not talking just about her. I'm talking about everything else except for what's on the screen. That would be an argument, a very good argument for being transformative, as in it's transformed from the original into people even interacting about their daily lives, talking about things such as the weather, about politics, maybe about where to have good food. That's why it will be transformative, because I'm talking about other things other than what is being shown on the screen. I'm adding information. That's one of the points, the concepts of being transformative. It adds a new layer of information, and that is not a false flag.
Well, we're looking forward to your court date with Troll Detective. It better be live streamed.
Going through with the process as intended. So I hate when people come up and talk this stupid shit about false flagging when it's not false flagging.
It is false flagging.
And then the internet went fucking.
It's false flagging.
Which I'm kind of glad because it is unfair. Like,
speaking about Troll
Detective, you know what wouldn't have been false flagging?
Oh boy,
Chantal
here we go.
Striking your live streams where you sit there and talk to the chat about everything other than what's playing on the screen. That would have been a great copyright strike, and I would have said that's not a false strike. That would have.
That would be a false strike. I'm adding new information. One of the concepts of being transformative, you've added a new layer of information, as in not talking just about Chantal.
100% deserved, accurate, done correctly strike.
If Troll Detective has sent me a false counter, it's still being looked into.
You sent a false copyright strike. You used
Wrong.
a fake name, Monty. You keep talking about how it's legal. I have every intention of going in front of the judge. If you have every intention of going in front of the judge, why did you use a fake nickname for the original copyright claim?
That's a lie.
If you know it's legal and you're pissed at Troll Detective for responding back with a lawyer, why do you get to use a fake name?
Another lie.
If you don't know about copyright, shut the fuck up.
I agree.
Like I said, if you've watched one of my videos, several of my videos talking about it,
shut up.
We have, I've spoken to the lawyer that Troll Detective used there.
You left voicemails, allegedly, for a lawyer, and people are questioning if that actually was a lawyer, because listening to it just sounds very odd that they left two voicemails, and it almost sounds like it was worded, the voicemails were worded in a way to scare Troll Detective, which just is really weird. Like, I just figured, like, if somebody called the law firm and said, hey, are you representing a YouTube channel? They did a copyright strike. I feel like the answer would be like, no, you have the wrong law firm. We don't have anybody by that name. Thank you very much. Click. But instead, we get a lawyer who goes, no, I have never done that. This is impersonation. This is illegal. This is fraud. Like, you purposely, I don't believe that. I don't believe email me, Monty. The name of the lawyer. I will not share it. You can talk to anybody in this community. My biggest curse is that I don't drop shit when I should. I keep things to the chest. Email me the lawyer's name and phone number, and I will call. And if I can verify your story.
Wait a second. Why is he asking me to email the lawyer's name and phone number when he's friends with Troll Detective? So why can't Troll Detective tell him who the lawyer is that he put down on the counter notification? Like, I don't understand this. Like, your buddy is Troll Detective, so why can't Troll Detective tell you who they put down as the lawyer on the counter, because that would make sense to me.
Story. That's all I'll say. I called. It was a lawyer. Monty's right, but I don't believe it right now because the voicemail sounded like they were scripted and designed to scare Troll Detective into backing down. My opinion.
They've said not once, but not twice, but 3 times. It's
right,
not
Mary?
Nothing to do with it.
I would call.
They've complained to Google about it, so we're going to update you.
And also, didn't make any sense. I'm going to complain.
It's not like he doesn't know who Troll Detective is.
To Google about it. Like, it just, none of it made sense. Monty, email gainingground80@gmail.com. I will not share the lawyer's name or phone number, but I would love to call and be like,
if you believe Gigi is not going to do this or not going to do that, you are sad mistaken, okay? Based on his history, based on his past, based on what he likes to do, that would be the worst move ever. Plus, furthermore, your friend Troll Detective has all the information that they sent to me. He could have easily asked Troll Detective, I'm like, hey, what information did you send to Monty? Let me verify.
Hello. And listen, if they say to me, yes, we did actually call this gentleman, we left him that voicemail, I'll be the first one to make a video and say, guys, just so you know, on the up and up, real lawyer, wasn't his friend, wasn't fake, and that's it.
Or should I say, I'm going to update you on what's happening with our process.
It did sound very sus.
Like, everyone holds everyone accountable, no matter how cool you are with them. And that I appreciate, because I want to be called out if I'm doing some fuck shit.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna call you out if you are
gonna do glitter.
Is she gonna do the damn ableist clip again? He's gonna do it, isn't he?
Fuck shit, as you say, Vicky Vibes. I'm gonna call you out definitely because I'm gonna call you out right now.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, this is so embarrassing for you, Monty.
What a fucking idiot.
This is so embarrassing.
Right, Mary?
Kate Winslet, what?
Yeah, I just called you out, Vicky Vibes.
No, you didn't. You just keep playing the same.
Yeah, they're Rob. They are.
And everybody who saw the clip, even if those who don't agree with the clip or disagree with what she did, we understand why she did it. We understand about getting pushed to.
You can get pushed too far. You can do whatever. Those are mitigating factors. Okay, she got pushed too far. That's a mitigating factor. Shouldn't be done in the first place, because I keep saying there's no excuse for what Vicky Vibes did or is doing. Zero excuses.
The limit. And it's hard to feel sympathy for the person she's talking about when that person spent months mocking her disabilities, her addictions and other problems. So it's like, should she have done that? Probably not. Should I have said some of the shit I've done on Twitter? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, everybody's hands are dirty. Like, can we stop acting like Vicky woke up yesterday? I was like, you know what? I just want to make hand gestures on stream today. I'm bored. It's just, come on, Monty.
I think this even makes it even worse. If she was mocked like that for her disability or disabilities, then she shouldn't, turn around and do the same thing. Just like how Gigi back in 2020, people were doing certain things to him, but yet he's turning around and doing it to another creator. Like, I would never do this to another creator, especially what I've been through. Like, why would I then come around and do the exact same thing that's happening to me right now to another creator? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
That fuck shit. So let's continue.
I've been observing Monty for years now. The red flags are all over the place. And
what are people talking about? I've been observing Monty for 1.5 years now. The red flags is all over the place, and will do whatever he needs to do to protect the image.
Monty, take Abdel's damn comment off the screen.
Trust me. I'm sorry. What?
And he will do whatever he needs to do to protect the image of himself. Trust me.
We've seen it. Like, Monty, you've exhibited that behavior in the last 2 weeks.
Believe you. Hey, Kimster.
Never go full Gigi.
Yeah, Troll Detective's fine. I just think.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, Troll Detective is not fine. Don't send me fake shit. Don't put.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Never go full Gigi.
A lawyer's information.
That's the thing.
And then when I try to verify, that lawyer has no idea who you are.
You're so pissed that they didn't give you a name and address that you could trace them down. It just gets your hamster panties in a wad and you cannot handle it. I want to call the lawyer, Monty. Please somebody email Monty. Anybody have a DM? I want to call the lawyer. I will not expose the lawyer's name. I won't do it. Actually, Troll Detective, if you want to send it to me, if you want to send me what you sent him, I will go. Troll Detective, if you see this, send me what you sent Monty, because I don't think Monty's going to send it to me, and I'll make the call and I'll keep it, like I said.
All right, great. So there we go. What's this? 55 minutes, 55 seconds. He wants Troll Detective to send him what he sent me. So therefore, he can verify and he can get back to me about this situation.
I'll keep it to my chest. No one's going to know the name, phone number, nothing.
Doesn't matter if you're going by your real name with the lawyer or your moniker. If that is your actual lawyer, your lawyer will be aware of what your moniker is. Your moniker is Troll Detective. It's not your real name. Your moniker is Troll Detective. So your lawyer would be aware of what your online handle, your name is.
No,
so if you're
no, if I wanted to sue somebody, I'd be suing them with my legal name. I wouldn't be like, sue them under the gaining ground. That's not my legal name. Just like the name you use to file it.
Okay, now he's being an idiot because a lawyer is not going to take your case until they have an understanding of what your case is about. So if your case is about your business and copyright, they're going to ask you what is your moniker, aka your nickname online. So clear. So what is he talking about? Let's hear this again. Like what? Boy, let's hear this again.
It's not your real name. Your moniker is Troll Detective. So your lawyer would be aware of what
your lawyer would be aware
your name is.
No,
so if you're
no, if I wanted to sue somebody, I'd be suing them with my legal name. I wouldn't be like, sue them under the gaining ground. That's not my legal name. Just like.
Okay, if you're gonna sue under your legal name, your lawyer's gonna know what your channel is because they're not gonna take your case on until they have a full understanding of what is going on.
Like the name you use to file the copyright is not your legal name either.
Lawyer's not aware, and then your lawyer saying their firm is not aware of you. Something's going on.
Expect people not to react to you. It just doesn't make sense.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, our lady. I'm not dead. I'm thriving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. That girl wasn't Sagi's name.
Kate.
She was. And here we go again. Another round of not knowing what the F you're talking about.
Who cares?
Yep, another round.
Yeah, just like you do
But these are
just like you do with Foodie Beauty.
Thursday. Let me tell you something. If he's
while I'm letting him play, I'm gonna count how many Chantal videos we've seen on Stories of the Internet today alone.
got all that retention backed up, honey.
Woo.
And here she goes speaking about retention again. But
right, Mary?
once again, just because you write about something doesn't mean you actually practice
exactly,
it.
Mary.
Which is you admitting that you will jump on any bandwagon if you think it'll make you $1. So 2 videos today. 8 hours ago, Foodie Beauty Docs is another one. And then 6 hours ago, Foodie Beauty still has feelings for whatever his name is. Then 21 hours ago, Foodie Beauty misses him and we all know it. 23 hours ago, Foodie Beauty lashes out at her beezer. So in the last...
I don't understand how somebody could literally say that the lawyer wouldn't know about Troll Detective's channel even if it's in Troll Detective's real name. The lawyer, once again, would need to have an understanding of what their argument is and in order to say whether or not they're gonna take the case on or not take the case on. Like you're just gonna go to a lawyer, be like, hey, here's my money. I have a case. They have no idea what the case is. And then that's it. No, they're gonna know at least that you have a channel and there is a copyright argument. In fact, the lawyer specifically deals with internet claims and copyright. So GG, once again, has no idea what he is talking about.
24 hours, we've had 4 Chantal videos. But tell us more about cloud chasing.
I understand why people just think because I write about something, I practice it or believe in it. No, I'm a writer. That's what writers do.
No.
He's like out here like...
Yeah, she doesn't.
Monty Social Blade.
Facts can be.
You know what? Let me go forward.
I thought this was going to be you addressing... I thought this was going to be you, Monty, addressing claims, and it's literally just you were like, I need a reason to play this Vicky clip over and over again. You should have just uploaded it as its own video.
Because she's not giving us any new
Neither are you.
All right, so we're going to go. There's something about Monty, episode 2 from Troll Detective.
You know, I never saw episode 2. I probably should.
Just like me.
I never watched it, I should say.
Really perfect for you.
Oh, there we go. He should have been watching it. If he wants to argue this versus that, he should be aware of what's going on. Another example of GG. Not doing his research, not doing his due diligence.
Monty, you would be the worst lawyer for yourself.
Kenzie.
Like, you don't even defend yourself. You don't say anything. All you do is whenever somebody accuses you of something, you point the finger at somebody else. Like, thank God you're not a lawyer. I heard you have like 84 jobs though. You're like a marine biologist. You're a mermaid. You're a physicist. You're a chemist. You're a bag boy at Publix. You fly for American Airlines. Like, I hear you have like 74 jobs. Thank God. Lawyer is not one of them.
Oh my God. I was trying to ignore it.
What's up, Kenzie? Quick recap. We are watching GG's stream from about 16, 17 hours ago. Montyflix and Chill, where he gives misinformation as always, and I am correcting this misinformation, looking his claims, especially about me being a marine biologist. You know that's gonna stick, right? See, somebody says something, says some bullshit that you have one job, another person says that you have that job because they're taking the first person's opinion, bullshit opinion, or bullshit statement, I should say rather, as fact, and then they roll with it. And then I gotta keep for the next month or 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, keep saying I am not a marine biologist because some idiot made it up.
Slow him down. All right, damn it. I was hoping nobody would say that. I'll put him back at 1.5.
Right, Melodic.
Okay. So
okay, so we got purple glitter here. You know what? Purple glitter is going through some stuff.
Oh, purple glitter. How could I forget about purple glitter? Purple glitter. Girl, I don't know what you're doing. Purple glitter made a stream where Monty allegedly came in instead of blocking people. Then Monty calls her live.
I came in
and
and
then she
blocking.
DMs where they're talking about wedding
I didn't come in and block anybody. I'm sorry. That wasn't me.
rings. And she said she was done with Monty. Then all of a sudden, her Twitter feed went on private, and then she had a stream scheduled with Monty to talk about Girl World, and everybody was like, wait a minute, you were just telling us all how evil Monty is. Now you're going to stream with him. And then she canceled that stream, and then Monty says they're working through issues, but now she's saying she's over him again and she feels used. Mind you, this whole time Purple Glitter is on his jock. She's not addressing the other woman.
What
was
do you
her
mean
name?
on his
KJ?
jock? What do you mean on his jock? What is he talking about? Exactly, Camby. He's just spewing shit he doesn't know about and just making shit up. This is what I don't like. This is one of the reasons why I don't talk about people's relationships, because I never know the full scope of what's going on. So I will not just start talking about it.
Hey, Jack Split. What was her other name? KJ? Whatever the woman's name, who was literally like, we physically dated. I went to the mother's funeral.
How does he even know that?
She was there multiple times. He took her out to dinner. He took her out to movies. He took her out to lunch. He took her everywhere. They met multiple
Yeah, she's my friend.
Multiple times. And his response was, we were just friends. See, Monty, I don't know if you just maybe don't know how to read a woman, but if you have a woman who's clearly showing interest in you and you take her out to dinner all the time, into the movies, and you invite her to fly and see you, chances are she thinks it's something more than friendship. And I think you thought that.
Okay, just because somebody sees me as more than friendship doesn't mean it's reciprocated. I will give you a fact right now. How could I be in a relationship with Kidney J when I've never kissed Kidney J? I've literally never, ever kissed Kidney J. We hung out. We went to the movies. We went to dinner. She's been to my place several times. That does not necessarily mean I'm in a relationship with her. And she felt that I was in a relationship, then we needed to have that conversation.
That too, but you were just covering your own ass. Someone did ask KJ, what's her name? KJ? Someone's going to say Kidney J. Thank you. Someone did ask Kidney J, were you guys intimate? And she responded with yes. Now, two sides of the story. She could be lying too. But again, it's somebody else who is willing to talk while you are busy calling Vicky Vibes an ableist. Like, this was such a stupid.
Hey, I'm willing to talk. I'm talking right now.
Video to make, and I'm shocked that there are 3 more. Make a video with your receipts and explain your side.
Right, she did, Kenzie.
Side of the story. Like, this does nothing for you.
And I will say to this, how could I be in a relationship with her when we've never kissed each other?
This does is hurt your cause.
So I won't speak on that situation because, you know, I still do think private things should be private.
True, Mary.
She's going through a lot right now, and she's overwhelmed. So let's go forward.
Oh, Buddha bet and who have been. Watch this.
Why are people so amazed that someone is retaining?
To say I'm disgusted doesn't even begin to cover. Should have known that this is where this was going to go. Should have seen the signs.
No worries, Mary.
We started
I'll go check that out.
Mary looks sad. Mary, we need to update your PFP. You look way too sad for me.
I felt comfortable reaching out to him after my falling out with someone else, so I do not want to drag into this.
Claudia says, kindness does not equal a romantic relationship. It's called discernment.
And things are fine. He consoled me.
Monty, are we reacting? What are we doing? Are you defending yourself? What are we doing?
Hold on. I wanted to come
you literally just wanted a reason to trash Vicky, and I can't believe there are 4 parts. Belinda, you better be here for part 2. Hopefully everything goes well with Junior, because I'm going to need somebody else for moral support on this one, or maybe I'll see if Vicky wants to do part 2 with me. I don't know.
Sure.
Or maybe I'll do Vicky and Belinda.
Well, unlike him, I don't need anybody to do a part 2 or part 3. I'll just keep going.
Make it a threesome stream.
We're gonna keep going for as long as possible.
And that's the problem. She's PG keeps listening to streams, like getting triggered.
They encourage me.
All right, let's go forward.
2 mortgages to pay. 2 fucking mortgages to pay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But you crossed the line and manipulated me in such a way that my dad manipulated me.
Oh, no.
That's what I've done. Kenny J, I am so sorry, hon. He told me not to talk to you. He told me not. He said, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
My first reaction.
All right, hold up. I'm reading all this shit. Jesus. He's such a fucking fuckboy.
Jack Split, you want to come up?
God. Okay.
I'm not prepared to take a guest right now, but for the next time I can.
Right, Mary Wise.
You took a short clip of her talking about negs, and how is it ableism? How is this ableism? You're talking about somebody's disability and making fun of it. That, by definition, is ableism.
Exactly,
Okay.
ain't that?
Oh, never mind.
Stream after stream after stream. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many streams has Vicky Vibes? Vicky Vibes is even live right now. Talking, but I'm not supposed to respond. I'm not able to. I'm responding for a reason. This is why I'm doing this. I'm responding.
Janine, thank you for being awake.
Janine, let me play the clip again.
Oh my God, I can't take it, man.
It's really effing stupid.
This is ridiculous, Monty.
That right there is the definition of ableism.
So she is not allowed to have an opinion on all of your fuck shit that you refuse to provide receipts on. She is not allowed to have an opinion on your fuck shit because of a 6-second clip. Come on, Monty.
Matter if I took a short clip.
Definition of ableism.
If she's doing stuff like
right
that,
there,
making fun of anybody's disability, no matter who it is ableism. What a fucking idiot. Kate Winslet says he was dating the glitter lady and trying to get
Kate Winslet, shout out. What? He was dating the glitter lady and trying to get free nudes from the girl in his chat for edging purposes, of course.
Nudes from the girls in his chat for edging purposes, of course. Once again.
Oh, he hates you, Kate. I can't wait to see what he's about to say. Ooh.
Just because I read about something doesn't mean I practice it.
But I can't believe you're saying that out loud as if that's a win for you. You're pretty much saying I will talk about anything, even if I have no interest in it, as long as it makes me money. Like, how anybody can still take your Chantal video seriously is fascinating.
What kind of argument is he making right now? He's doing this for money, but yet he's talking about me doing it for money? Like, make it make sense.
Because it's clear you don't give a shit about her either. You just know that she brings in views. Why are you even saying that out loud?
What a fucking idiot.
So, dudes, straight dudes, y'all know that you could just Google boobs and you can see that shit for damn free. And you don't have to be like trying to sneak into some DMs. Like,
true.
Right, Doriel, there's that aspect of this whole entire situation. If you watch carefully, a lot of people are seeing that aspect as well.
Smash that like button. 143 people watching right now.
Even if you don't like him, he put in the work to do the stream, you can click the like.
Oh, smash that like button.
On Monty, this is all.
No.
Oh, I'm.
Beantown Girl says adult relationships are 50-50. Ask for clarity as to where you stand and be clear with your communication. Exactly.
Love it, Janine. Also, super pretty. Who's Janine? How do we get her in this chat?
I didn't say Negs was disabled. I said it doesn't matter who is disabled. What matters is that you don't make fun of a disability. Her clutching her hands like that is making fun of a disability.
Okay, great. You're right. She shouldn't do that. She should never do it again. Now, when are you going to address the fact that you led women on, and when they made that known, your response was to slander and defame them? Like, we got the.
That's a lie. If somebody feels that I was leading them on, all they had to do, especially with Kenny J, is speak to me about it in private, because we're IRL, we're friends. I don't know why it had to go online. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you have a problem, if you have an issue, if you have a feeling that, hey, you are in a relationship with me because I go out with you, like we go to dinner, we go to movies, then speak to me about it. You don't have to make a video about it because now you're upset. Like, it makes no sense to me why people go online about something that is offline.
The Vicky thing, we got it. Vicky, don't do that. Vicky, don't ever do that again. Problem solved. Now, when are you going to make the video explaining your actions about these women and striking channels? Like, are we going to get that soon or no?
That is the general idea here. Should we play again? Okay, I'll play again. Here's what she's doing. This is ableism.
Oh, God.
Definitely. It's really effing stupid. What a fucking idiot.
At least it makes Chantel vids GG.
So ridiculous.
Right, can be.
Wow.
That right there.
That's it. Pack it up, kids. Everybody go home. Monty's been absolved.
It's ableism. You're making fun.
And the jury finds the defendant not guilty because Vicky Vibes is an ableist.
Of people who have
can't
a
take
disability.
it. I can't take it. I can't
what
take
an
it.
idiot.
Can't.
Vegan for life, not just for fashion. Well, hello.
Hello.
Boy.
Hello, vegan for life, not just for fashion.
I don't feel any sympathy for Purple Glitter.
I'm sensing there's really two things he keeps going over. He keeps going over the whole strike thing and the whole counterclaim thing. Then he starts talking about these ladies, but clumping together, generalizing them, saying that I should have talked to them. Well, it works two ways. They should have talked to me as well about where their standing was. These are adult people interacting with me, another adult, but yet instead of having that adult conversation, something went wrong, something went astray, especially with the whole KJ thing. Like I said, I have never kissed Kidney J in my life. Why would she think I am in a serious committed relationship with her just because I'm taking her out? It doesn't make any sense. I'm taking you out because if I want to go watch a movie, we'll watch a movie together. I will also watch movies by myself. If we're going to go eat, we eat together. I can also eat by myself, which I've done a numerous amount of times. Just because I am being nice doesn't mean I am dating you or I'm seeing you or we're boyfriend and girlfriend. It just means I'm a good, caring person and I want to go out with my friend. I really don't want to hear the crap.
Mary, she could have made fun of Negs in any other way. Exactly. You could make fun of anybody in any other way. There's a million ways to make fun of somebody.
And he didn't have to make videos dumping food in the garbage can and putting soap on it. So see how everybody's hands are dirty, Monty? Like everybody's hands are dirty. This is not ableism, Monty. This is me showing you my hands. Everybody's hands are dirty, Monty. You look absolutely stupid.
Exactly.
White knighting for half of the story because you think it's going to somehow absolve you of all the shit you did to these women. It's ridiculous, Monty.
You don't need to take it there. You don't need to clutch your hands in that way.
And now he's putting this false narrative. I'm doing shit to these women. Doing what? Talking to other creators and having private conversations with them like everybody else does. Like how you talk to other creators and have private conversations with them. But except my private conversations were leaked and the narrative is changed a certain way, just like how people are saying, oh, the Purple Glitter post is all about you, Monty. No, it's not about me. The Purple Glitter post is about her having a difficult time because she's doxxed and she's talking to me about the whole situation. Like I said, she's talked to me last night. She's going to talk to me today as well about what she should do or shouldn't do. I'll, give her all the support that she needs. Is all I will say. But, people need to not twist things and then move your body around in that way. Because is this guy stupid?
I'm not sure.
Because it's extremely offensive. And that's exactly what she was doing.
Like, we got it.
No,
it's ableism. We got it.
That is.
We got it. It's
okay, here's how I feel about the situation.
Right,
it's like, if you are someone, like, we don't really know a lot. Well, I don't really know a lot about Purple Glitter, but
exactly, you don't know a lot about Purple Glitter. You don't know a lot about me. In fact, you know next to nothing about Purple Glitter. You know next to nothing.
Exactly.
About me. In fact,
nothing.
You know less about Purple Glitter than you know about me.
But to be fair,
yet you're talking upon a subject you know nothing about.
But to be fair, we are commenting on how you and Purple Glitter have behaved over the last couple of weeks. I'm sorry. I'm sure Purple Glitter is a very nice person, but when Purple Glitter does a stream saying that, she feels used by you, and then we find out she's in Buddha Betch's DMs trying to get receipts, and then suddenly she goes on lockdown and she's streaming with you, that's suspicious, Monty, and people have a...
Or it's not suspicious because she wants to know what the truth is of the situation.
Right to call that out. Like you striking people, claiming women, throw men in jail, and then these women start providing receipts, and you never respond. That's suspicious. You see how that works, Monty? Suspicion
If you are someone who comes online and you are under the impression that you are engaged to someone that you have never met before.
Did she say?
Lyra, that's exactly correct. His stream is just watching Vicky's video with his hug boxer replaying that stupid 6 seconds. Correct. I think what he thought he was going to do, I said this at the beginning of the stream, I think he thought he was going to do
I
to
think
Vicky what he tried to do to me. I think he was told, hey, Gigi's still problematic. Just tell your audience that Gigi's a drunk who mean tweets, and you'll suddenly, everybody will forget about it. Backfired. That video he did on me, I think it's like 1,000 dislikes and maybe like a couple hundred likes. Backfired. So now
it didn't backfire. It actually has good views. Advice to Monty: nothing is ever safe in private when it's in writing, especially for not feeling betrayed. I am amazed. Yeah, I feel betrayed. Of course I do, but there's nothing I can do about it. You know, you're just going to move on. You're just going to learn your lesson to, you know, whatever you say to people, they can, you know, put it out in public, especially like this. Suspicious how isn't he trying to get the tea from Troll Detective through DMs? Well, that's what he says. He's going to get it from Troll Detective. If every act of kindness was misconstrued as a romantic gesture, we would live in a very unproductive society. Exactly.
Now I think he moved on to Vicky now. And he said, well, let me try the same shit with Vicky. But all he has on Vicky is a stupid clip nobody cares about. So yeah, I think that instead of dealing with his problems and just apologizing and explaining, Monty just like,
okay, once again, this stream is from, at this point, maybe 17, maybe 18 hours ago. He's talking about me apologizing as if I didn't do that days ago. You know why he's talking about it? Because he has no idea what he's talking about. The apology video has been out for days, but yet he's talking shit out of his ass because he didn't do the research.
Clip nobody cares about. So yeah, I think that instead of dealing with his problems and just apologizing and explaining, Monty just likes to point fingers.
Hey, I was engaged to her because this is news to me. I haven't watched any of this stuff.
Nobody said you were engaged to her, but we did see the DM where she sent you a ring and you said, do you want it? And she said, yes. So do you want that one or something? Monty, that is leading the witness. If a woman, and I'm not even straight and I understand this. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. If a woman sends a man an engagement ring and the man says, do you want me to buy you this? Or do you want me to get you this? That is you saying to her, I'm interested in you to the point where one day I'd put a ring on it. Like, Monty, it's not.
Yeah, of course. With PG, I'm interested to the point if it actually got there, then yeah, I would put a ring on it. But it didn't get there, hasn't gotten there. So what is the point? If I feel the relationship is serious enough, then yeah, I'm gonna put a ring on it. Why not? The relationship is serious. But at that moment, asking, it wasn't that serious, but would I put a ring on it if it was? Yes.
Not difficult. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but if a guy sends you a ring, or if you send a guy a ring and the guy says to you, do you want this? How are you going to take that? You're going to take it as, oh, yay, I'm getting married to this little guy in Canada.
He was busy with many
other little guy in Canada, huh?
Other things. Well, this will be news to me.
I like his Nike.
And you're doing that while you have other women flying in to hang out with you, and you're telling.
Who's flying in to hang out with me? Who, where, who, when, what, why? Who is flying in to hang out with me? Where is he getting this stuff from? Who the hell was supposed to fly in to hang out with me? That's another woman.
Other women to send you their snowy tatas, and you're telling other women to send you OnlyFans content.
Many other things. Well, this will be news to me.
I like his Nike.
They just making it? You're doing that while you have other women flying in to hang out with you, and you're telling other women to send you their snowy tatas, and you're telling other women to send you OnlyFans content.
Okay, I think he's confused with the timeline. He doesn't understand that Tiny Dancer was talking to me last year, and that ended months and months and months before anything else started with anybody else. So he's confused. Tiny Dancer wasn't at the same time as Pete Purple Glitter, or with Buddha, or with Kidney J. It was after. So I think he's confused with the timeline, and this is one of the reasons why I say people are making videos about this entire situation without really knowing or understanding what is going on, because Tiny Dancer was from early summer last year, 2021. It didn't go anywhere. we at first had this business proposition. Like I said, so we started getting close. I was considering maybe talking to her, seeing her, dating her, yes. But I felt it was going to work out. I decided to part ways. She felt sour about it and started doing what she did was, bad mouthing me, even though I kept it cool. It was happening all of August, September, October, November. Then it happened again this year, February. Then she came back again in Jessica Messica's chat. That was done and over with a long time ago. He's confusing that these things all happened at the same time, and it didn't happen at the same time. And this is why you do your research or stay out of people's relationships, because you don't know exactly what is going on. Beatdown Girl says, with certain types of Monty, you can't do that. You need to give clear answers to some. Some people take things and run with them. Exactly. People do. Anyways, I think I might hang it up right here. We're going to do a part 2 and finish this off. So smash that like button, everybody. Catch me with part 2. Either I'm going to do it later today or tomorrow, or we're going to do something. And let's end it right here. Thanks for being around. Appreciate you. Catch me with some foodie beauty content today as well as I'll try and do some cooking. I probably won't do it today because I have a lot of things to do, but maybe tomorrow. Other than that, see you around. Take care. Have a good one. Watch the replay if you didn't see this in full. Bye-bye.